I met a person who can speak so many Asian languages, and this is
Pharam แป๊บนึงวัดเรียบมีที่นู่นมันไม่มีฝรั่งใช่ไหมครับไม่มี因为我在拍这个视频我在做 vlog 我想知道我会不会成功 saya mau ke tempat yang sepi ya yang enggak ada orang 本当に短いねでもまだ進めています頑張ってください một câu hỏi nữa là em thấy cái gì là kỳ lạ nhất ở đấy.
Do you think learning Asian languages, especially Southeast Asian languages, is difficult or easy?
Oh, people think it's more difficult, but for me, I think it's easier. For example, Slavic, of course. Oh man, I don't want to learn cases. I speak German, but it's annoying. Cases are annoying. So
I agree.
I feel like with cases, you have to drill it, so you have to like practice a lot. Some of my good friends speak Russian really well, and I don't think I can ever get to as high level, like a high as they could. But for like Asian languages, I feel like, yeah, I can easily get to a high level. Like there's no conjugation, so just say a sentence, mess up, and then listen to what they say. One thing I will say is listening. You really need a lot of listening input because it's a tonal language. So listen to it a lot. I listen when I'm working out, when I'm driving, which you probably shouldn't do, when I'm walking. So I listen and I repeat.
For you, what is the method?
I use the same method for all my languages, which is the assimil method. The assimil method is just the translation method. And honestly, I just translate so I would see the text in English, translate into Thai. When I didn't know what the letters actually, but I would just work really hard and every day I would translate. And eventually I could write the letters, but the best thing is to text. I text all my friends in Thai, and then eventually...
You use Thai's alphabet to text them?
I never text in English in Thailand, yeah. So, of course, your reading fluency will get higher. And I will admit, I don't know the tone rules, but it's not important. Like, I've never had a problem communicating.
How long have you studied Thai?
Oh, Thai is my favorite language. I've lived there for like on and off for 5 years, so I only speak Thai in Thailand, so it's...
What's about Thailand that make you fall in love?
Thailand's a great place. I mean, I love every place I've been to is wonderful, but I don't know, I just have a connection with Thailand, and I will say that if you don't speak Thai, you won't appreciate Thailand as much. So whoever's going to Thailand, please learn Thai. You'll love the culture, the people a lot more.
How?
There's parts of the Thai language that will make you pay attention. Like when I speak Thai, I have to pay attention more to people around me and like how people are feeling. I have to be more empathetic. I have to be more jai yen, so that I can like, you know, jai yen, right? So yeah, basically when I'm speaking Thai, I feel like I'm chill. You wouldn't feel that if you were speaking English all the time. Yes. And it's, of course, it's hard to connect with people.
What did people react to you when they see a foreigner can speak Thai perfectly?
Oh, it's not perfect. I make many tone mistakes. But yeah, people will be like, oh,คุณพูดไทยเก่งมาก and I'm like, oh, ขอบคุณครับ and then that's it. But yeah, it's quite common. They like to compliment people. Not too crazy. Everyone is, of course, they're happy.
Do you have any tips to deal with tones in Asian languages?
Tones is all about listening practice. You need to listen a lot and then repeat. You can't learn that in the book. You must listen. To improve my listening fluency, I listen to like a paragraph and I repeat. And I'm making sure I know each tone. Like if I listen, if I can't speak it, then I can't identify it. So I make sure I listen to it, then I repeat. Of course, maybe you can do it with a native speaker, but then once you have the native speaker correct, you just keep practicing. Keep listening and repeating. I guess people call that a shadowing.
Have you ever run into the situation that you got the tone wrong and then people would laugh at it?
Of course.
We have the word in Thai, we say my.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever got that wrong?
Not that tone, but yeah, in China, like there's tang. So I was, tang is like soup. Okay. And I was like, I want to say, what kind of soup? Tang do you have? And I said, what kind of sugar? Tang do you have? And then they were just like...
So my Thai, I'm so struggle with learning the alphabet. The vowel can be everywhere. It can be on top, it can be before, it can be after, it can be under, and then the tone and everything. How can you deal with that?
Hey, you know how many vowels Vietnamese has?
Okay.
You know how many U's and O's? I think that you have more than like 70 vowel sounds.
I'm so sorry. But as a foreigner, how can you deal with that when you learn in Thai?
Yeah, vowel length is very important in Thai. So make sure you have the length down. I would say it's as important as the tone. So for length, when I'm speaking, for example, king khao. I said it wrong, I remember I said king khao. And they don't get that. So when I say it, make sure to exaggerate. You can even use your hands. Like when I'm practicing with someone, I say king khao. So I show it's a falling tone and it's long, as opposed to king khao.
So is that the way that you learn, you use your hand to track the length of the vowel?
Right. But not when I'm talking on the street to someone random, but when I'm talking to like a one-on-one class. Or if I'm just talking to my friend, I'll just do it myself. Or practicing memorizing the vocab. So
And what the attitude of learning languages?
Be happy and be silly. You really need to be silly. Like whenever I make a mistake in Thai, it's just laugh with them. Like it's actually fun. Think about it as a way to laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, and laugh at yourself. And I'm always trying to say, if I learn a new word that day, I'm gonna force it into the conversation somehow. And just try to make it fun.
So the point of this video is learning Southeast Asian languages is not difficult.
Not difficult at all. You can do it. Hope everyone is not intimidated by Southeast Asian languages or Asian languages. I promise you it's not as bad as you think. And there's always like people, like we're in Czech Republic. I just met many Vietnamese people, Thai people who are just living here. And it's like, they're so happy when you speak their language. So don't say it's not useful. Thai is not useful. In every country I've been, people are Thai or Vietnamese. You can practice it anywhere, really. So don't be afraid. And yeah, it's another culture. It's very different from the West. So for me, it's like really changed the way I see things in my life. So go for it.
If I have a recommendation for you, if you want to practice Southeast Asian languages, go with Ling app.
Definitely.
Because it's really focused on the tone and on the grammar, and then have you understand more about the culture as well.
Yeah, I actually already tried it.
You already tried it?
Because I live in Chiang Mai and the company is from Chiang Mai, yes.
And then you like it?
Yeah, I actually, compared to most apps, I like that it has many Southeast Asian languages. It has like all, right? You have, I saw Lao, I practiced Lao. And what other language I practice?
Thai and Khmer.
You can tell me, Khmer, Paisa Khmer, yeah.
And they have a Malaysian as well.
Yeah, I did Cambodia, Khmer and Lao, and I was very surprised because most apps don't have that. I always use a book, but I use the apps as a supplement. And yeah, it's very important for pronunciation and listening. So if you're gonna pick an app, I will say that this app is
Ling app.
Ling app. Ling app means monkey in Thai.
Yep.
Yep. I would say that it's more useful than I won't name the other apps, but because it's more practical for listening practice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, go for it, everyone.
Go for it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Krap.